So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job.
And he charged, surely! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short, and here's Schneider, aimed in towards the centre. And now they can spring out of defence. Played into space. Nicely worked. And here's Messi, and it's Isco. It's Isco! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Played with speed from back to front. Now it's Villa. Great vision. He is through here. Terrific header. No, he didn't quite meet it right. David Villa, and he shoots! Well, that is commitment to the cause. This is their second corner of the game. Messi plays it short. Messi's cross. He's got two! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Davids carries the ball down the right. That's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Cross needs to be good. Bullet. Tries to touch. Shapes to shoot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Oh, he's ended up in no man's land. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rummenigge, still goalless at the moment. Isco, looking for the run, and he welcomes it in. And this is Isco. Messi! Well, now it's a... He's going for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, it really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that is expertly dealt with. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's worked it through. Isco. And here's Messi. Crossed it. Big header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. It's a pretty loose pass. Messi, great defending, strong and determined. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, he's onto this. And it's Messi. And the shot! It's fallen kindly here. Has another goal! That's a half-decent try.
Isco certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Now it's Messi, in with the challenge. Threads one in. Oh, that's well spotted. Isco is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. That was not Pogba. Now it's Neymar. And he's picked out the run. And a chance! Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bullet. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Cannavaro. And here's Isco. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Schneider. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Cruyff. Beckenbauer clears. And it's Isco. Isco cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Cruyff. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Can he get it through? Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. Messi. And they can counter here. That's been cut out, well played. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Isco, Cruyff. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, nicely intercepted. And it's Neymar. Tries to play it through. David Villa stood his ground strongly. And here's Neymar. He's picked his way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's made its way to him. Isco. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's well positioned here. Cleared without complication. And claimed it back swiftly. Cannavaro. Rummenigge is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Goes for a shot! And it's in! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a flying finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Villa. Messi is onto this. He's had a shot! Oh, he's been caught napping. Bullet. Chance here to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Made into space out wide. Bullish header! Goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertainment.
David Villa! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7 será sustituido por el dorsal 2. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Isco goes short. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
So their fourth corner of the game. Isco with the short one. Maradona's cross. Ah, that's a fine interception.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Haaland.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? It's gone out for a throw-in. Oh, good take in a good area. Azar, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van Dijk. Baresi. Davids goes pulsing down that left-hand side. Now here's the delivery. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And it's Azar. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Marquinhos cuts out the pass. Davids. Isco. Isco!
Habrá
That's
2
going to go a
minutos
long
de
way.
descuento.
Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Haaland. Same again, same outcome.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
All hands on deck for this one. And it's been taken short. And he lines... Oh, smashing header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. The delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
And that's that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Bienvenidos al
Gorgeous,
partido de
gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Oh, Red, nice interception. And it's Messi. He's through here. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Messi. And he's got the beating of his man. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
El dorsal 4.
And we have our very first corner. It's a throw-in. He's going for goal! Decent enough try.
Conte really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't. Well, Peter, it's a joy to have a chance to watch one of the fun.
And he's let fly! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Oh, easy pickings there. Eto'o. He's gone for goal! And again the keeper stands strong.
Eto'o really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Ambitious ball here. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, looks a smashing ball. Cruyff is flagged offside. Looking to play him in. Whistle goes again. It's another offside decision. Looking for options for movement. Van Dijk. Still goalless at the moment. Sharp little ball here. That pass isn't the best. Khan gets it away. Now he's got space here. Beckham.
Inter clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Eto might just make this. Cannavaro. He won't be happy with that one. Great vision. And he's intervened well there. Eto, played out to the right. Again. And it's Messi. Now it's Cruyff. Krullit. He is through here. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Now there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Isco is the team's great visionary. Now it's Messi. Beckham. It's a pretty loose pass. Isco. It's a lovely, neat pass. Eder Militao, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Messi. And this is Cruyff. Messi.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed.
Oh, they could be caught out here. And it's Lampard. Baresi cuts it out. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's been played through. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That's been cut out, well played. Can he get on the end of this? Lampard. Beckham. Leicester gets over and intercepts. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't kick out that killer ball.
Goes for a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Inter Milan have their third corner.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Eto. Eto demonstrating his defensive quality there. Eto. And he's managed to get through. Big chance! And it's a goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Inter Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half.
And we hit half-time. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Nedved. Nedved stood his ground strongly. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nedved was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Inter are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Lampard. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Baresi. And he's worked it through. Nedved. Threads one in. He's on it. Can he get away? Chance! Sticks it away! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
One moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
That has certainly made things interesting. Messi! He scores! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely in it.
They should just never have lost the ball from there. You have to give credit for fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And now he has two. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal.
And Cruyff! Keeper's got good distance on that. Now it's Eto'o. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Eto'o. Isco, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Inter really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to...
Lampard! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And it's Maldini. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Lampard. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Baresi. Maldini cuts out the pass. Nicely shaped ball. Floated through. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Quality ball. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Nesta. Nicely weighted ball. Isco is wide and looking to get onto this. Isco will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 23, el dorsal 11, Eto'o,
Produces a cross.
serán sustituidos por el dorsal 80.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
It's a really well-measured ball. Can he get onto this? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Opts for safety. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Eto'o gets flagged offside. And he's there to retrieve it. Yamal. Lampard. Over to the left. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, great defending. That needed doing.
The perfect tackle. He's been superb.
Taken back almost at once. The final 5 minutes. Played out wide. Maldini.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be. Inter really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Searching pass he's played there.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Short changes him with that pass. Deftly away. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And it's Neymar. Now it's Eto'o. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Play chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. From those players, what unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Becklin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Oh, that's a key interception. Now, Franco Baresi, still to this day, the ultimate benchmark for anyone of a defensive mindset, Jim.
Well, I'd be hard-pressed to name anybody who got close when it comes to reading the game as well as him. He leads by example, always timing his challenges to perfection and knowing instinctively when to bring the ball out of defence. It's almost like having a defender and the playmaker combined.
Turkey finding their passes. Kökçü. And here's Aktürkoğlu. And that's been drilled in. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Great vision.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Çalhanoğlu. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Out towards the flank. And across it goes. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Nedved. Eto. He's got away. Oh, it's played into the... Goes for the header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So it is still 0-0. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pull it. Kadıoğlu. Yildiz. And it's Kökçü. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cannavaro wins the duel this time. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Played with speed from back to front. Pull it. Knocks it into space. Well, this is Eto. Eto! That is lovely. Now here's the delivery. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Cleared without complication. Chooses to go cross-field. Van Dijk. Aims beyond the defence. Aktürkoğlu providing an outlet on that flank. Kadıoğlu. Çalhanoğlu. Çelik. And it's Çalhanoğlu. And it's Çelik. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's Unal! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And here's Eto. Kökçü. Çelik. And here's Aktürkoğlu. And here's Unal. Kadıoğlu. Yildiz. And here's Yildiz. Kadıoğlu has it out wide and in space. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And Vicious ball here. Top Chu spots it and intercepts. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Looking tidy in possession here. Pull it. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yildiz finds himself offside. Çalhanoğlu. Ball played for Kokcu. Çelik. And it's Çalhanoğlu. And it's Kadiolu. And here's Yildiz. Looking for the run. Kadiolu gets into a good position. Yildiz. Played out to the left flank. Shin to... And that'll be the last act of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here. 0-0 at the break.
A continuación, se podrán ver en el marcador estadísticas detalladas sobre la primera parte.
The second half gets underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Yildiz. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Pull it. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's made its way to him. Back to Kulu! And he hits the net. First blood drawn. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Turkey have penetrated for the first time.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled.
Oh, what a mistake! Unal is onto it in a flash. Çalhanoğlu. Kadiolu. There's the crossfield ball. Çelik. Played into the body. Rises! They've done it! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Isco. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Messi. And that looks a decent ball. Toif. Defending was strong and firm. And we have our very first corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, he's busted! Oh, shooting chance! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now that is commitment to the cause. It's their second corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Played out wide. Turkey are looking to go forward now. And that is expertly dealt with. And here's Messi. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Nedved. Engages and forces him off the ball. Yildiz. Now, can they get him away? Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Now it's Aktokolu. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Van Dijk. And it's Gullit. Knocks it out wide. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Van Dijk. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Kökçü. Now it's Aktokolu. Aktokolu going full steam down the flank. Changes him with that pass. Now it's Eto'o. Can he get on the end of this? Shot could be on. And this is Cruyff. Kökçü deals with that comfortably.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they're very right to be. Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Let's yield this. Oh, he's onto this. Unal picks it up out wide. And he's managed to get free. Gives it back. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Whistle's gone. That's a foul. Baresi. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Baresi. And it's Messi. Can he get it through? Oh, pulled interception. Çalhanoğlu. Messi. And he's had a hit! That's a half-decent try.
Messi has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
And the number on the board is 3. Unal. And here's Aktokolu. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running. Well, we hardly need reminding, Jim, of the strengths of David Beckham. He could play a huge part in the outcome of this game.
Yeah, he's one of a kind, isn't he, Peter? No one could match his accuracy or technique in delivering the ball. On top of that, you have his great fitness levels getting up and down the pitch, and his big game mentality, and his quiet leadership.
Ronaldinho. He's found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Great defending, strong and determined. Some good work on the right flank here. Lovely bit of skill. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pass is just off target. He's beaten the last man. Messi. Bullets. Cracking ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's been won straight back. Ronaldinho, a player who needs no introduction. Looking to play him in.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Cannavaro. Now it's Eto'o. It's played through for him. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival, and he's being shifted off it. Xavi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. So we're still where we started right now. That's a cute ball. Oh, that's clever. And that is expertly dealt with. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he's whipped it across. Oh, important interception.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
And it's Eto'o. He's through, now is he in? Now there's a... Messi! There it is!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Just eases him off the ball. No, he's seen through all of that. Isco is the team's great visionary. Messi. He's picked his way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Xavi knocks it into space.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Brilliantly cut out. Oh, super ball.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Beckham. And this is Beckham. Terrific header. This time, surely. Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's a half-decent try. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. The ball is bounced loose now. Pull it. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Decent progress down the left. Beckham. Oh, nicely intercepted. Thinks one through. And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So off we go once more.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Looking for the run. Messi. Baresi gets across to intercept that. Nakata. Now it's Ronaldinho. It's a throw-in. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Nakata. Cute ball now. How can he reach it? He's free. He has got... It's roll! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Oh, that's a key interception. Going beyond the defence. Costa Curta. Built as the single goal between the sides. That's a little loose. Nakata chips it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's an imaginative pass. And it's Nakata. Raul. Ronaldinho. Tries for the long way out. Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Ronaldinho. And this is Cruyff. He's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Leicester. Can he get it through? Well timed, excellent interception. Somewhat off target. And it's Messi. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
He's in space and looking for options. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Leicester gets good distance on it.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Knocks it out wide. And that's surely a foul, free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Not gone well. Threads one in. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Out to the right. And he's forced to go back. Spread out to the left. And this is Ronaldinho. He's slid. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Games hinge on moments like this. Not a twitch, not a blink.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
Gol del Benfica. Marcó en el
That
minuto
has certainly
78.
made things interesting.
El dorsal 10.
Benfica really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
He won't be happy with that one.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
That looks a decent ball. Oh, good-looking ball. Eto'o is flagged offside. Forwards and with intent. Leicester cuts it out. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team.
Eto'o! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! And that really is so impressive.
Marcó en el minuto 86 el dorsal 11.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
We expected better, and so did he. Can he get on the end of this? Header! No, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Leicester makes the interception. deep into stoppage time. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Neto picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. And it's Alexander-Arnold. That's very neat. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking for options for movement. Spread out to the left. Mbappe. Threads one in. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That's really well cleared.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to this team, isn't he?
Yeah, he has the quarterback influence on a team so that as soon as he gets on the ball, everyone starts making runs. He's a master passer and a beautiful manipulator of the ball.
Fired deep towards the back post. Steaming on goal. Oh, shooting chance! Flash a header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Cruyff in with the challenge. Distributed tidily.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's gone out for a throw-in. Tries to pass it through. Isco. Shapes to shoot! It's in! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Now it's Eto'o. That has been cut short. And it's Isco. Played out towards the right wing. Nicely intercepted. Danger averted for now. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He is through here. And that's definitely not his best. Oh, well played. Messi. No, that's been intercepted. Somewhat off target.
And he's only too happy to take that back.
That's been cut out, well played. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Shifted it to the flank. Ribery. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Bale picks it up out wide. Can he get it through? It's a promising position. Big chance, corner. And we have our very first corner. Alonso! He will be livid with himself. Alonso.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Messi. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Spread it left. Mbappe. Referee's given a throw. And it's Xabi Alonso. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Bullet is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Here's Xavi Simons. Has crossed into the... There's the header! Couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break. Here we go again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Is having a shot! Sticks it away! And this is getting better and better. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Nedved. Baresi.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. Messi. Oh, good spread. That's a cute ball. Griezmann providing an outlet. He's had a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Camavinga. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Gullit stood his ground strongly. He's had it taken off him. Italy can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Up and it goes. It's a really well-measured ball. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Xavi Alonso. And it's Messi. That is lovely. And it's Isco. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That'll be a corner. They're urged. And again! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further.
Gol! Ha segnato al 64esimo minuto